Some of my clients use this technique to manifest money literally in 38 minutes after doing the exercise. Stay tuned for more. Hey, it's Haug here. Let's jump into today's video, the #1 money attraction exercise. What we're going to be talking about here is going to really send you to the stratosphere monetarily wise. I want you to think through just a little bit of your childhood. What was your childhood like around money? Did your parents have very affluent prosperity thinking? Or did you grow up in a very poverty, very lackful style as a child? What's really important is you're living your life today based on those themes that occurred 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago in your childhood. A lot of those money themes that your parents, your guardians, the location, the housing that you lived around, the people you lived around, the neighbors, the friends you had as a child, all of those money themes you absorbed. And you're quite literally living your life according to those themes. How crazy is that? But when you change those themes from a long time ago and you do the healing process around them, you'll start to open up the floodgates with your money. It happened to me. Now, I came from an area in life that it was very lower middle class area. It wasn't too poverty stricken, but it wasn't definitely not rich. But I continued that theme into my adult life for many years until I did this healing. Once I did this healing around money and I cleaned up my money wounds, I started to literally flow a lot more money in. I was literally making money in a day, what people would do in 2 years of working a job. It was quite extraordinary. My clients that I've been giving the system to as well, I had one client manifest a large sum of money in 38 minutes. It was unexpected, came out of nowhere. We went through the healing, and then he received an email 38 minutes later to the exact minute, granting him this high ticket offer that paid him in full by the end of the week. It's all verifiable with our student testimonials and reviews and everything. Same can happen for you. I know that's a big promise. Doesn't matter if you've been in law of attraction doing affirmations and visualization and gratitude lists and all the other stuff out there, and it's not been working for you, or it has worked, but you're hitting a plateau. This is the next step for you. So if you're at that spot where you're plateauing, or you're stuck, or it hasn't been working for you, or it has been working for you, but again, you're ready for that next level, this is for you. Here's a couple of things I want you to do right away. Think through your childhood memories and put 3 memories down on the hardest emotional memories you've had around money. Could have been your parents arguing about money. It could have been a time where you really wanted a toy, or you really wanted to get a lesson for a sport or dance or whatever it was, but somebody, whether a guardian, a grandparent, parent, teacher, somebody you looked up to and loved and cherished, told you no because of money. There was too less money, didn't have enough to go around, whatever that was. I want you to jot down 3 memories, your most potent, hardest memories that you've ever had around money. Once you write down those 3 memories, I want you to write down the feeling associated with each memory. So for example, that time when you just wanted that toy so bad for Christmas, it was the next big thing, all the other kids were getting the toy, but you couldn't for whatever reason, it might have made you start to feel unworthy. You know, if I can't even get the things I want, I must not be worthy of those things. Or maybe at some point in your life, you witness your parents going through these arguments, or you witness people around you not arguing per se, but then, you know, the house was falling apart, or you couldn't pay for the electricity, or you heard about these things as a child, and it made you feel trapped, like you were trapped by money. You hated money. It was an enemy at some point. So you'd write down the feeling of trapped or angry, right? Whatever the feeling that comes up, go ahead and do that for each memory. Now, what I want you to understand here, this is going to be super important. I hope you really grasp this. That feeling, if you have not worked through that feeling, you tried to just put it aside, you have suppressed that into your body, literally. And as a result, you are manifesting through that suppressed energy. It doesn't matter how many affirmations you do. It doesn't matter how many times you visualize. It doesn't matter how many gratitude lists you do. Often, it doesn't do and work for you at all. Or if it does, it's little incremental pieces because of this suppressed theme and suppressed trauma in your life. Money wounds are a very real thing, very real thing. I remember thinking, if I have too much money, nobody's gonna like me anymore. Or I remember thinking, if I have too much money, that must make me a bad person. Like, because I grew up thinking all these people that are super wealthy, like we shouldn't like them, we should resent them. Like they're lucky, they just got the money handed to them. somebody gave them the money. I also grew up thinking I need to work really hard for money, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, or a job in a business, and just working as hard as possible all day, every day, 7 days a week, never giving myself a break because I thought that's how you earn money. And then I heard about all these other people, whether on social media or YouTube or just looking at wealthy people, and they weren't even working that hard and they were getting a lot of money. So it made me feel really angry. I get really mad. I'd say, why do they deserve all that when I'm working my butt off? So these money themes I was manifesting from. No matter how many wealth affirmations I did, I'm wealthy, I am successful, all these different ideas, not a lot changed for me initially. And the reason is because I had stuck themes. Is this making sense for you? So probably right now, your money, the amount of money you have in your checking account, the amount of money you have in your savings, the amount of money coming into your business if you have one, even if it's really good, even if you're earning $50,000 a month, but you don't have a lot of access afterwards, or you don't have a lot of flow, or you're hitting a plateau, the reason is you have stuck wound energy within you. So what we're going to be doing here is taking these 3 memories and actually going through and releasing the suppressed energy from them. Super powerful. Keep going through this entire video. Get to the end here because the very end point is super important. Each memory, here's what you're going to do with it. You're going to revisit, and you're actually going to form a visual, almost like a movie on a movie screen, of you and anybody else associated with that memory, and actually witness it occurring again. Now, this is going to be hard, and a lot of times it's very painful. I want you to feel what you used to feel as a child. If you felt trapped, I want you to feel that. If you felt unworthy, I want you to feel that. So literally, you're watching a movie, and you are going to allow yourself to revisit and feel those suppressed emotions. Now, for most personal development, they never tell you this. They say, think positive, think about what you want only. And those are very real, true statements. But again, if you're plateauing, thinking about what you want isn't going to do the trick. You need to release these stuck themes and stuck plateau. So you're going to feel this feeling that comes up for you, this trap feeling, unworthiness, fill in the blank. I want you to close your eyes while you're doing this. And as you start feeling it, I want you to visualize everybody involved. Who was involved: a parent, a guardian, somebody you looked up to, somebody you knew, somebody you didn't know. And I want you to actually see the version of you at that age, 7-year-old, 5-year-old, however old you were, see that in your movie that you're visualizing and seeing. And I want you to actually understand the story that comes up. So listen into your head and say, what's the story that comes up with this feeling? So the story of unworthiness might be, I never feel like I'm enough. That's your story. Or the feeling comes up of feeling trapped. You could say, I always feel like money's an enemy. It evades me. It's a story. See what we're doing here? So find the story that's recurring in your mind. So you're writing down the memory, and then right next day, you're going to write down the story. 1 line, 1 phrase. What is the story? Third step here is you're going to write down your attachment. You're going to write down, once I finally have this amount of money, I will finally feel this. So again, once I have fill in the blank, 10,000 a month coming in, 20,000 a month coming in, 200,000 a month coming in, I will finally feel blank. I'll finally feel successful. I'll finally feel significant. I'll finally feel worthy of love and goodness. Fill in that statement for each of those memories, okay? So we have the memories, and we have the stories, then we have the attachments. Is this making sense so far? By the way, we're going to cut the video just for a moment and share that this video is actually brought to you by school. If you're a business owner, you're a service provider, you help people in any way, you're going to want to get the platform School. School is by far the best thing that we've used tools-wise. It's like generated more business and more success than ever before by having a community linked in with its content, so the actual product that you have, with a calendar and a reward system all in one go. It's amazing. So each one of these tabs at the top that you're seeing, you're literally going to be able to house your entire business model serving your clients in this one platform. Way better than that platform called Kajabi, way better than Facebook groups, Telegram groups, all that other stuff out there is fine, but to have everything in one easy, simple place is huge. And they also have an app on both Apple and Android, so you can go ahead and have your clients get at the actual app app itself and log in. It's pretty amazing. And they also have a great referral program as well. So literally school is free for me. I have several groups and I actually get it all for free because I have referrals in there. And you get a 14-day free trial. So in the description below and the link above, go ahead and start your 14-day free trial. Test it out, check it out. Even if you're not a business owner right now, but you want to start opening yourself up to teaching and helping people, like you'd like to create almost like a little mini manifestation group, mastermind or something like that, this is fantastic for it because you can have everyone in one community. You could post the replays in the classroom tab. You could have the calendar with the Zoom link and reward your top people in your mastermind. It's super cool. So again, test it out and try it out. Okay, let's get back to our healing. So again, we wrote down 3 memories. We wrote down the idea of the story behind them, and then we wrote down our attachments. This is the final piece of the puzzle. It's really important. You're gonna go ahead and visualize each memory again, one by one, just one memory at the start. And you're gonna reenact that scene like we already talked about, and you're gonna feel the feeling. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna see the people involved getting really sad. Follow me on this. I know it's not going to make a lot of sense why we do this in personal development, but hear me out. You're going to see them being really sad. They're so sad that they gave you limiting thoughts around money. They're so sad that they gave you these limiting stories and attachments. They're so sad that they didn't know what they were doing. So you're literally going to visualize whoever's involved in that memory starting to cry, so apologetic, so sorry for giving you this lack baggage. You didn't ask for it as a child, but they gave it to you because they didn't know what to do with it. But they're now realizing and becoming aware that they gave you this baggage. You're gonna feel the difference, and you're gonna see them literally dropping to their knees and so apologetic and saying sorry to that younger version of you. I'm so sorry I put you through this. I'm so sorry I gave you these money lack beliefs. Do that for about 10-15 seconds and experience the feeling change within you. You're probably gonna go from feeling trapped and resentful or unworthy to feeling lighter, more relieved, and better about yourself. Now, you're going to embrace them. So you, version of you today, the younger version of you, and that other person, you're going to embrace. You're gonna hug, you're gonna smile, and you're gonna allow each other to embrace each other's energies. Do that for another 10 seconds. And finally, you're gonna go ahead and exit that movie scene, get out of that memory, and you're gonna bring that inner child, that younger version of you, to the playground, somewhere they were happy and joyful. If you're a female and you love dance, go and dance. If you were a male and you loved riding a dirt bike around or riding a bicycle around, you go and do that together. Whatever the younger version of you loved to do, you're gonna go ahead and do that with them in your imagination. Smile, laugh, and giggle. What you're doing here is you're releasing by changing the meaning of the story. You're changing your attachment and you're changing your suppressed energy from being suppressed to being released. I promise you, if you do this for every single money memory, you're gonna start to feel so alleviated that you don't even have to do affirmations. Affirmations just solidify the great work you've done. So face the shadow. Do the shadow work. Allow yourself to release these memories. Feel the pain that you've pushed down. Don't push it to the side. Don't put up blinders and pretend it's not there. Don't try and just think positive. It doesn't work out so well most times. Instead, heal. This only takes about 10 to 15 minutes as my #1 money attraction exercise. Because as you clean up your energy around money, money will find you as you find it. I hope this makes sense. Now, I do this every day with my students one-on-one. I literally walk them through this healing process on a weekly basis. Me and my team of coaches will help you do this as well, really expanding your healing energy so you can expand your wealth capacity and your money capacity as well. So if you want some help with this as well, you're ready to exit that plateau, link in the description below for our mentorship program. It will take you to the next level faster than you expect because we're working on the spiritual level, the soul level, not just the mind. It's really important. A lot of affirmations, everything work on the mental plane. We want to work on the soul plane, allowing you to expand and heal through your money traumas, money wounds, to ultimately experience more abundance, prosperity, and goodness in your life. So again, link in the description below for that. If you're on a budget right now and you're not looking for a mentorship because you don't really have a lot going right now, you just want to get some support, remember what I mentioned earlier, a school paid for this, okay? Link in the description below for our school group, the one that's free for you. You can take a look, get parallel reality, manifesting modules, abundance modules, energetics modules, healing healing modules, and it's all for free in that school group. So check that out in the link below as well. So try this out, clear up the money traumas, clear up the money wounds within you, allow yourself to be in these memories, allow yourself to start separating your stories and not being in them, see your attachments and work through these memories and transform the meaning of what you had as a child to now. And you'll start to free yourself from these money themes. And I really hope you do take advantage of our mentorship. I'd love and to be honored to work with you. Absolutely. I'll see you over in the next video. Scott Haug signing off.